What's going on, guys? TheDeathOfAnEra here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 6, or mission number 6 in my veteran walkthrough on Modern Warfare 3 campaign. This is mission number 6, Mind the Gap, and this mission was actually a lot of fun. I had tons of fun doing this whole campaign, actually. But before we get into it, please subscribe if you already haven't, and if these videos are informative to you, I would really appreciate some feedback. So thumbs up, thumbs down. Feel free to thumbs down if you literally do not like this video or it was no help to you. Thumbs up if you liked it and it helped you out. It does mean a lot to me and it will help me out tremendously, so I'd highly encourage you guys to do that. And also feel free to leave some comments down below. If you're having any trouble, you're getting stuck at a specific part, you want me to go in more or into more detail on how I got past that part, please leave a comment down below and I will help you guys out. This campaign mission I had pretty much no difficulty going through, so again, just take your time and follow my step-by-step instructions for the parts that I did get stuck at, and hopefully it is enough to help you guys get through veteran. So that being said, you can see I was in the AC-130 right at the beginning, and I'm going to move up an alley, and a little bit of this mission is stealth. So basically, that first guy gets taken out, or you can take him out, one of the two. If you want to shoot him, feel free. You're going to move into a room here. There's two guys sleeping, and basically they're saying make sure they don't wake up. And I was like, okay, we're supposed to sneak past this. But you can actually shoot these guys. They mean don't wake up by kill him and never wake up. So take him out immediately. I'd encourage you guys to pick up another another primary weapon there, so you're walking around two primaries. It will help you out quite a bit in a little bit in this mission. You're going to need tons of ammo. There's tons of enemies that you have to kill. So again, you're going to move up this alley. You're going to take out these guys quick as well, and then you're going to progress into the first warehouse. Alright, so we're going to move into the first warehouse here, and it's going to be clear for the most part right now. And when we get upstairs, you'll see in a couple seconds, but there is an enemy. Just be alert that he is there, because it almost resulted in a death for me, and I know I could have possibly died here, so just be alert that he's there. I wasn't really expecting it, and it was kind of a desperation spray, and I actually got him, so I'm very thankful for that. But just be aware that there will be an enemy there. Alright, and we're moving into another room. Just take out the enemies. There's only 2 or 3 in this room. I think I look for intel at this point, but again, I do not find too much intel throughout the campaign. I think I only found 2 or 3. I'm not 100% sure, but if you guys want an intel walkthrough, leave a comment down below, and I could possibly think about doing that for you guys. It would be a lot of work, but I wouldn't mind doing it if you guys actually wanted to see it. So we're going to move up to the next hallway here, take out these 2 guys really quick, and then push forward into this room. And as you can see, a big war is about to go down here, so just take your time. Alright, so get onto the ground immediately, run, take cover. If I would have stayed up there for any longer, they might have gotten a better position on me, so I'd encourage you guys to run out that window as fast as you can and take cover behind this truck or a box or anything that you can find. Alright, and again for this part, you're going to want to take out enemies and push forward slowly as you feel it is safe, because you need to take your time going through these parts and make sure you are clear to progress. Again, it could result in a death, so just take a few guys, 5, 6, make sure it's a little bit clearer, move up to the next piece of cover, and continue doing that. And that is one of the most common things I will say out through this whole series, and it's very helpful though. So as you can see here, I take out this guy, and I'm going to move up to my next piece of cover, and then I'm going to continue to do this through pretty much this whole yard right here. Alright, and as you can see here, I'm supposed to open this truck door. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do at this point. I just kind of run past it. But we can open the truck doors, and we can actually see that there's no cargo in these trucks. So what you're going to do, throw a grenade here immediately, because a bunch of enemies are going to swarm. Throw a flashbang, and get away from that burning car if you have a burning car right there, because it did kill me a couple times. And basically move up to this dock and take position this way. And if you see up on this balcony, there's a few guys with RPGs, and it's a little bit hard to aim with SMGs with silencers in my opinion. And just basically take your time, burst fire them, and take them out, and then continue to move forward. And right here, there's going to be a few guys straight down the alley, so don't let them catch you off guard, because I died a few times from that as well. And when you feel it is safe, push up behind this box that you will see me at. And very, very panic desperation move, so again, make sure it is clear. move up behind this box, and I would encourage you guys to go through the warehouse and let your team kill all the guys on the other side. Throw a grenade, a flashbang for some support. Do not go around the building on the left-hand side there, because it's very hard. They will take you out pretty quick. So just let your team do the work here. Let them clear out the courtyard just so it is safe for you, because they will do it. There's only a few enemies here, and then we can continue to our next checkpoint. Alright, and this part was a little bit tricky for me as well. I think I died once here. What you're going to want to do is rush up here, kill this guy. You can either stay back and kill him or take them out like I did right there. You're going to want to take position on the right hand side here. This is probably the safest place you can be at this point in time, and this is what helped me get through this part. So just take your time, burst fire these guys, take out enemy by enemy, and proceed to the next piece of cover, which is going to be that scaffolding right there, or that porta potty, whatever you guys feel safe running to. Just run to that next piece of cover and keep pushing forward. And as you can see, I think it's finally safe to push forward, so I do so, and I move 2 pieces of cover this time, and I'm going to take out a few more enemies, and I'm going to throw a grenade for some support, progress to my next point. And you can see I'm looking at that red barrel, and I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, hey, that's going to blow me up. So I actually shoot it in a couple seconds here, just because I don't want to die from an exploding barrel, because that always sucks when somebody throws a flashbang or a grenade and then gets lucky and blows up a barrel and kills you. It can be pretty frustrating, so I actually shoot it out right now, just to make sure that it will not blow up and kill me. And I do that quite a bit throughout the campaign, I think, so you might see that a few more times. Alright, and again, we're just going to continue to push forward here. There's going to be a bunch of enemies swarming from all over the place over there. So when you feel it is safe, run up to the next piece of cover, whichever side you guys feel comfortable on. I go to the left side here, and I'm going to continue to push the left side, and I'm going to actually walk over this barricade here in a couple of seconds. And I already know my route at this point. I knew I was going to run through this crate, and I knew it was probably one of the safest places to run. So again, guys, run on the outside. Don't run straight up the middle, just so you ensure that there's going to be no enemies coming from both sides. You don't want to be stuck in the situation where you have to shoot an enemy on both the far left and the far right at the same time. So that's why I always push up the left or the right side, and I do that quite a bit throughout this series. So you will notice that quite a bit. Alright, and this guy over here was a little bit tricky for me to kill, and just make sure you take him out, because it may result in a death for you if you don't take him out or a teammate doesn't take him out. But he's in the very back corner behind a red crate over there, and I didn't really know he was there for quite some time, but I finally found him, and if I wouldn't have found him, I might have died trying to run past that. So as you can see, my teammates push up here, and I'm going to do the same, and it is pretty safe at this point for the most part until you get around this corner. So again, just take cover behind these crates, and then progress up whichever side you want, left or right. I did the left, I do believe. I always go left side. I have no idea why, but it feels like there's just more cover over there from what I'm looking at right now. As you can see, the right side doesn't have too much cover. There's a little dirt mountain there, but who knows how much cover that would actually provide. So I'm going to push up here, hang out with my teammates, and then I'm going to wait for the next batch of enemies, and I don't think there's anybody coming, so I'm going to push forward immediately. And just bounce from cover to cover, guys. That's the best advice I can give you if you're having troubles with veteran. So as you can see here, we're going to move down a hill in a couple seconds here. There is an enemy that you need to take out immediately, because he will kill you. But as you can see, they are getting away on the train. And this is a really fun part of the mission. It's kind of hard, though. So get in the truck immediately. And basically what you're going to do at this point in time is you're going to drive down the train tracks and basically try to stop that train. So in this part, it is kind of difficult. I didn't die, actually. I got pretty lucky, but basically you drive by the train, you have to take out a bunch of enemies with RPGs, and it's very hard to do in a moving truck, so just take your time with your shots and try to make sure you take out those enemies. As you can see here, I still have the P90 that I picked up in the very beginning of the match, and 50 round clip actually works out very well here, so I'm kind of just spraying through the train, taking on as many guys as I can, just making sure I don't die. And I don't know if you guys do remember this, but I think it was the very last mission in the Call of Duty 4 campaign. You're in a truck driving down the road, and you have to kill a bunch of enemies basically on trucks beside you. This reminded me a lot of that. I struggled a lot with that campaign mission in Call of Duty 4, and I wasn't as good with my aim back then as well, so that had a lot to do with it. But again, take your time, and you can see you're going through a subway station here, so just don't shoot any civilians and you'll be fine. Alright, so we have reached a checkpoint, so we are making progress here. So again, you're going to drive up beside. I'm just hip firing the whole time. I'm trying to get lucky sprays because I have no idea what I'm doing at this point, and I think I'm going to die, so I'm kind of just panicking. I didn't really expect it to be this easy, I guess. In a couple seconds here, you'll see the train actually gets derailed, I do believe. I'm not 100% sure what happens, but it's pretty awesome. Alright, so we have reached this checkpoint, and it looks like there's an explosion in front of the train, and basically it's going to proceed to a cutscene right here, or a cinematic for a couple of seconds, and then we'll continue on in a few minutes. Alright, and as you can see, we have stood up from this crash, this terrible train crash, and basically you're going to move forward with your team here, and you're going to execute a few guys, I think. I'm not really sure, can't really remember what goes on here, but I will be back in a couple of seconds. Alright, and as we can see here, there is a few enemies that you will need to take out on the train track, so take cover down here. It worked out pretty well for me, and then when you move up, I do believe we're going to move to the left-hand side here, and we're going to push through the subway station. And again, guys, take your time, move from cover to cover. Immediately, I see that guy upstairs. Take him out quick because he will get to you. And I don't know if you guys can see this map right in front of me, but you can actually lay prone and look under these, and I don't find that out until a few seconds ahead. So I'm just taking my time. I'm going to take out those guys on the stairs, and that's my next point that I will push to. Alright, so my team has moved up, so I feel it's safe to do so. So I'm going to proceed and follow him up, and I'm going to use these stairs for positioning, and there's going to be a guy that runs up and almost kills you like so. Just be prepared for him, walk up those stairs, scoped in, and be prepared for that guy to run up and try to kill you. So around that corner, you can see that I tried to get around there, but there is tons of guys here, so take this one very slow. I would use prone to your advantage there, and just pick out one guy at a time, dodge in and out between the wall, and just make sure you stay alive. They're going to toss a few grenades at you, but no worries, you can pick them up and throw them back, or you can run away. So my next point that I'm going to run to, I'm actually looking at it right now. I'm going to run straight ahead over by those yellow signs and take cover behind that beam. And you can see so that I do in a few seconds here. I take out one more enemy, I think. So again, take this corner very slow, make sure you pick off all the enemies, and then proceed to where I went. And as you can see, I'm getting shot through this beam, and this is actually a pretty useful spot. You can pick up a few kills and kind of catch them off guard before you walk around this corner and expose yourself to them. So as you can see, there's a bunch. They're just retreating, running up the escalator. So push up hard, get position, because you're going to need it for this gun battle that's going to go on. You can see this nice piece of cover that I'm standing behind. This worked out pretty well for me, so I'd encourage you guys to do the same, because there's not much cover down at the bottom of these escalators, and if you're just kind of standing in the escalators, you may die. So there's a grenade that actually just trickles down the stairs here, so just run back and get away from it. And I'm just basically going to take it very slow. And there's a newsstand over there, and I try to grenade it a few times, and I pretty much fail with every grenade. But there is 3 or 4 enemies behind there, so just make sure you take them out and before you move up, basically, because they will catch you off guard. I had no idea they were there until I almost died. So take these guys slow, keep cover at the escalators, and your team will help you out and hopefully pick up a few kills for you. So I'm just going to run over here, double check that the newsstand is clear before I progress up the escalators, because the last thing I want is somebody to shoot me in the back when I'm almost done the mission. But we're actually going to run up here, take out a few more enemies, and push through this last hallway. Alright, so we're going to run up here, and we actually meet up with the rest of our squad or a team, and I think I took, or no, those were 2 enemies there, and then our squad comes from the right-hand side. So that is pretty much the end of the mission, guys. You're going to follow them up to the road here, and I do believe that is pretty much it. You get on the helicopter, or no, you take position on this road, and then it goes to a flashback, but I'm not going to show that. It's not really a flashback, it's a video of a family vacation, but I'm not going to show that. I don't want to give away too much of the campaign before you guys go through it. So that being said, I hope this video did help you out, and if you need anything answered, any help or anything, leave a comment down below, and please leave a rating. It will help me out tons. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope this video did help you out.